September of 2019. I was in the lowest place of my life. I was a registered nurse, had just quit my nursing career, and I wanted to be an entrepreneur, work for myself, have my own business, and I had no clue how to do it. One day in late August of 2019, I got introduced to a mindset teacher, and his name was Bob Proctor from the movie The Secret. Meeting that man and being introduced to his light and his information changed my entire world. I built a successful 7-figure business in just 7 months. I created a persona, a version of myself who was a millionaire. And I believed wholeheartedly after a few months of self-concept and identity work that I could become the millionaire version of myself. I did $18 million in revenue in under 2 years. Has this last 5 years been all rainbows and sunshine? No, it has not. 2022 was the hardest year of my life since being in this work. I experienced a separation of my marriage, a deterioration of my team, and an emergency lung surgery from all the repressed grief that I didn't allow myself to feel in those moments. But what I can tell you about this contrast, about that year in my life, is that it has prepared me for the woman that is sitting here in front of you today. I've received multiple awards and accolades and trips and accomplishments, but these are not the things that make me so fulfilled. These are not the things that make me so happy. Those things that actually bring me true peace, true love, true joy into my life are the connections that I have with myself and with others, my ability to serve people through this work, and to step into the real version of me that lies within. We have people who have made millions and millions of dollars. We have people who have quantum leaped their life, who have manifested awards and accolades and #1 best-selling books. We have people that are making a significant difference in this world because they're choosing to become an elevated version of them. The biggest thing that I can tell you right now, and the biggest learning from this journey, is please do not underestimate yourself. Please dream bigger and choose grander. And I want to say thank you for joining me, for choosing you, and for allowing me to be the vessel that guides you towards the light that you are being drawn to in this moment. Only love and gratitude, Kathleen.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I am on my laptop today because I decided to do an upgrade of my software, and I did it last night. It took over an hour to do it. And then I got onto my computer this morning and it said, we now need to upgrade something else because the iOS was upgraded, but the Macintosh wasn't updated. So I got on here, sat down, and it has another hour. And I went, okay, so I guess we're not going to be doing that today. So we are on the laptop. So we set it up nice and quick. And we're making this work. Yeah, that video wasn't working too well for me today. The video was freezing, the starting video. So I don't know if it wasn't me because I'm not streaming it, but maybe my connection was a little bit off. So if my connection today is off, just let me know. And I can try to change it, but I'm on, oh, it's not on. See, it's on my phone. I'm going to try to switch it. Okay, it's going to work beautifully. I'm going to switch over to my Wi-Fi. I'm not going to go anywhere. I'm going to be here and because it's on my phone right now. So that's why. Okay, let's try this. Try the Wi-Fi. Casey, I think I'm back. Am I back? I cannot touch my phone because as soon as I'm texting Casey, it disconnects me. Okay, I can't touch my phone. So Casey, you can't be texting me at all. Okay, Casey? As soon as I look at my phone because I'm using my hotspot. Anyways, you can see us, you can hear me. Okay. So we're gonna have to just go with the flow. My computer won't even turn on anymore now, so I don't know what else we are gonna do, but just manifest that this works for us. But did you see what just happened? Okay, so the power of the mind and why the mind is so powerful. So right before I went to switch over to my Wi-Fi, I had a thought. If I switch over to the Wi-Fi, they're gonna lose me. And then I went, wait a minute. No, I'm being serious. You're laughing, but I had a thought, it's going to disconnect me. And I thought, no, I don't want to think that. So consciously, I changed the thought. But unfortunately, I had already operated in the assumption it was not going to work. And so it booted me out. So this is why it's so important to have certainty and to notice when you're not certain. Things will manifest according to your belief in them. So what will happen will be what you assume will happen. Anyways, we are here, we are back. I'm going to stay off of my phone and not worry about that anymore. But what I would love to do to get us started today, there is a song that I've played for the Millionaire students. I played it on stage actually last week at an event here in Toronto. And what was so beautiful about this song is that whenever I listen to it and whenever I play it for anybody and whenever I give it to anybody to listen to it, they are immediately struck by their connection to spirit that they immediately feel when they hear this. So right before the call, I had listened to it for myself and I went, you know what? We're gonna put this on for everybody today so that you can feel that feeling of oneness throughout your body. So let yourself feel the words, feel the energy of it, enjoy it, and then I am going to come back and I'll be here during the song, but I'll come back and I'll continue the teaching and the training, but I want us to start with this first. I think it's important. So make sure you feel the energy of the song. Don't get distracted. Don't check your phone. Jen, would you mind playing God in Form, please?
We are an aspect of the one creator. Literally, we are these magnificent aspects of God, aspects of this one universal creator light, held inside this incredible physical body. When your voice speaks, your voice is speaking from the creator. When you breathe, you're breathing from the creator. When you smile, you're smiling from the creator. And to think that within us right now, as we walk and talk and breathe, God's walking and talking and breathing with us, through us. To pause and think for a moment that God, the creator of everything, the light of everything, energetically moves through me, uses my eyes to see, uses my mouth to speak, uses my breath to be in life. And we think we're our thoughts. We think we are our emotions and our behaviors. We think we are this deep program that the world has told us that we are. My gosh, think what will happen when we integrate so deeply back into that essence, that aspect of God held safely within this vessel. God is held within your vessel. An aspect of God inside your body right now. And your body is designed to hold that light. And your role here is to find that light again. To remember, yes, you're playing this human. Yes, it's intense, it's hard, throws you around. But isn't that why you chose it? Did you not choose it so that you could be an expression of God in form, running back to the remembrance of that knowingness? Thank you, God. Thank you, life. Thank you, body. Thank you, breath.
Beautiful. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. One of the best pieces of music I think I have ever heard in my life. And the reason why it's so beautiful and so powerful is the ability to fuse words with frequency, vibration, with tone, with volume, with feeling, right? The remembrance of the knowingness, right? The remembrance of that knowingness. And that's what you're on here for today, is to remember what you already know, to remember what you already are, to remember the power within yourself, right? And you know, what's so beautiful and so magical is I had to really own up to and really take responsibility for this beautiful gift that I've been given of helping people to remember. You know, so many times people come to me and they're 10, 15 years into manifestation work. They're 10 to 15 years into even coaching this work. And they come into my frequency, they come into my vibration, they come into my containers, and poof, magic happens, embodiment happens, change happens, magic happens. And I think what's so beautiful about that is that, and it's so hard for me to describe what I do, because it's not just about teaching, you know, it's about that remembrance. It's about activating the presence that is within you, and really, really like, what's the word? Evoking something within yourself, right? And so I had to really understand my gifts, that I'm here as a channel and a vessel, with which to allow this information to be heard by as many people as can possibly hear it. But then it's not just for you to hear it, it's actually for you to inspire change, right? For me to actually light something inside of you on fire, to have you decide that you're going to connect in with your own knowingness. You know, and then magical things start to happen. We've been sharing on this YouTube channel all the magic that's been happening in our world. And you heard from Christian yesterday sharing his. You're going to hear Rachel hear about her sharing hers here soon in a minute. And that's the power of returning to the knowingness. Right? So, welcome back to day 2. I'm not going to do a prayer because we just did one. Thank you, God, for that beautiful, beautiful song. Just a reminder, we're going to be on here until, what time did we start today? 11. We'll be on here till 1 o'clock. Ooh, 11 to 1, 111. I didn't notice that. Synchronous again. Okay. We will be on here until 1 o'clock. I'm going to give you the remaining 2 ways that I want you to embody creating the story of your life. In there, I'm going to talk a little bit about the importance of decision. I'm going to talk about faith over fear, and really, really allow you to really sit with some of the things that might be holding you back from the knowingness, right? Because knowingness is the natural state. So what's keeping you from that? So we'll talk about those things today. Just a reminder to book your time with my team if you wish to talk to them. I know a lot of their calendars are very full now after yesterday, which we're so grateful for. So many of you are raising your hand saying, like, what is it you guys are doing? I want all in on this. Let me know. Where should I start? Many of you want to stay on for the journey, which I'm so grateful to hear. But if you haven't done it, please do so today. Jen, will you put the link in the chat box here for them to be able to book their time with a member of the team? And then I'm also, of course, going to talk about the Millionaire Program. I'm going to open up enrollment into the program again today. So we are so excited for this next group to come through. So I'll tell you a little bit about that after I'm done giving you these last two things. Does that sound good? Okay, so yesterday what we did was rewrote the story of our life. What was so interesting is I posted in the Manifested Facebook group, did you write the story of your life? And people who weren't on the challenge commented and they said, oh yeah, here's my book I wrote about the story of my life. And somebody else said, oh, the story of my life would be a soap opera. And I was like, no, we're not writing the story of what's happened in the past in our memories already. We're from today writing what's happening next. We're creating the next months, years of our lives. We're designing it. We're beginning the womb of creation, of planting the seeds into the soil. And we are now, we're going to nurture it and water it and let that life come to life. We're literally manipulating reality through this exercise and this activity. So I don't want you to be writing your story looking back on what's already happened. I'm actually asking you to write it as what is about to occur, knowing that what you wrote, you will live. Like Christian said that yesterday. He left us all hanging, saying there's a second part to it. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. But, he talked about the first part, how he wrote everything out and he's going to be interviewed. And poof, he's literally sitting there going, oh, so whatever I write down, I get. Okay, I guess I'm gonna write other things down. I'm gonna think bigger. And that's how I am now. I'm like, oh, what do I want? I better write it down. Because now it's like this, yes, ask and you shall receive. And so it's a beautiful experience. But those sorts of experiences happen when you're in the knowingness, right? So the synchronicities, the manifestations of everything that you write down, it occurs in certainty. It occurs when you're in your power. It doesn't occur when you're in fear. So for me to write something down and say, okay, I would love to be on the Drew Barrymore show and interviewed about my new book coming out and manifestation. And then you sit there and go, yeah, right, she's never gonna book me. You know what? No, it's not possible. I don't know the way. It'll never happen. Oh, I'm too shy. Like it's not going to occur because the mind believes that it will not happen. Where the real work isn't just writing it down. The real work is writing it down in the assumption that it's already done. So like your grocery shopping, right? So when you go to the grocery store and you write down a list of the groceries that you're going to get from the grocery store, you don't write the thing down and say, oh, but they're probably not going to have apples. Oh, the apples are going to be too expensive. I'm not going to be able to afford them. You're literally like apples, bananas, this, that, the other thing. And you go to the grocery store and you get them. That's how I want you to be writing the story of your life, knowing that you are designing it, you are creating it from that certainty place. From that certainty place. So the first thing that we talked about yesterday was you have to be a vibrational match to it now. So what that means is that the way you feel every single day has to be the same feeling that you would be in when you have that life. You can choose a state of being at any time, at any moment. Easy peasy. You can be feeling down on yourself and you can choose to be happy. You can be feeling like you are disempowered and you can choose to empower yourself. At any moment, you can flip a switch like this. And so any belief that says otherwise actually keeps you from being able to do that. So that's where I would change the belief. If you don't believe me, if you don't believe that that's possible, I would believe that. that you can flip the switch and choose a state of being at any moment. So if I were to say to you right now, okay, I want every single one of you to embody the state of being of confidence right now, effective immediately, you are all going to be confident. Okay, sit up straighter in your chair, chin up. Okay, straighter in your chair, chin up. We are now confidence. There we go. Feel different. Now, effective immediately, your confidence, right? You don't have to do a whole bunch of things to be able to do that. You can just flip the switch easily and effortlessly, just like that. So choose the state of being and stay in that state of being as long as you possibly can be. But here's the situation that most people get really confused with is they think that when your goals are achieved, when you have all the money, the wealth, the business success, the relationship, the health, everything, that life is perfect. But the truth is, no matter how much money you have, no matter how much success or followers or what relationship or anything like that, there is always going to be the up and downs of life. There's always going to be sickness. There's also always going to be loss to grieve. There's always going to be people in the outer world that don't understand you, so they try to make you wrong. There's always going to be things like criticism and judgment because we live in a world that has duality. So the duality is always going to exist, but you ride the waves of the duality in a very, very different way, right? Very, very different way. When clients suck your energy, I fall backwards. How do I shake it immediately? I have thousands of clients all over the world, and no one ever sucks my energy. It's not possible for anyone to suck my energy. We are made of energy. It cannot be created or destroyed. It cannot be increased or decreased. It just is, but it can be amplified. It can become brighter. It can become a higher frequency of vibration. So what's actually happening is you're moving your gaze towards something that you do not like and you're judging it, which is you're lowering your frequency of vibration. You're lowering your mood. Nobody's sucking anything from you. So this is where you notice, why am I choosing to move my gaze to something in the 3D physical world and create a judgment about it and a meaning about it and then lower my vibration to that judgment? We don't have to do that. We can literally just observe, be a witness. Be a witness to the world. Don't get involved in judging it. Don't get involved in shaming it, in displeasure. Just be a witness, right? It's really, really beautiful to be the witness. Instead of being in this world, remain kind of out of this world and come in and out of it, but be a witness, right? So beautiful. But the next thing, so once we're a vibrational match as often as we possibly can, the next thing we want to do is we want to live a life with no strings attached, right? To live a life with no strings attached. What does that mean? Okay, you're not attached to anything. And the lack of attachment is freedom. It is pure and utter freedom, right? So you're not attached to people. You're not attached to time. You're not attached to outcomes. You're not attached to material things, right? So when you have zero attachments, you're not needing anything to be there to influence how you're going to live the next moment, right? So it doesn't say that you don't want something. It doesn't say that you don't love things and you don't love people. That's not what we're saying. Attachment is different. So unconditional love, unconditional self-love means I'm going to love myself unconditionally. So I'm going to love myself no matter if I ate sugar today or not. I'm going to love myself whether or not I went to the gym. I'm going to love myself no matter what the number on the scale is. I'm going to love myself whether or not people like me or not. I'm going to love myself whether I'm making money or not. Okay? Unconditional self-love, zero attachment. So if I say to myself, okay, Kathleen, I love you unconditionally, and then I make no money today, and I'm like, oh, Kathleen, like, I'm so disappointed in you. You didn't make any money today. I'm attached to making money to love myself, right? So we want unconditional self-love, zero attachment. So it's the same thing with other people. We want to love people unconditionally. So when we take our love away from someone because they're not behaving the way we want them to behave, that's not unconditional love. You're not doing for me what I want you to do, and so I'm going to remove you from my life. I'm not going to talk to you until you do what I want you to do for me, is not unconditional love, right? And so this is where we can move to that place with zero attachment. You know what? No matter what you do for me, I'm just going to love you. I'm just going to keep on loving you. That's okay. And to love people unconditionally and to love your business unconditionally. This is a powerful thing, to zero attachments to your business, right? So you want your business to grow. You want your business to impact millions of people around the world. You want to evoke change out in the world. But the problem is the attachment to the business growth and success is what's minimizing its expansion. Because you're saying, as soon as your business doesn't make the money, it doesn't have the clients, you think about shutting it down. You judge it. You get mad at it. You question it. This is too hard. I love what I do. I love what I do unconditionally. I treat my business like it's my third child. I am so in love. Well, I have several businesses now, so I guess I got like 6 kids. But like, I love them so much, all of them. I don't talk bad about them. I don't think negatively about it. I am not displeased with it. I am in unconditional love for these businesses. I am doing it from my heart, right? And because of that, this is where we're seeing massive growth and expansion. This is where we're seeing my calendar's getting real busy. I'm getting busy. Lots of travel coming up. Lots of beautiful opportunities. People are asking me, hundreds of requests to be on podcasts come into our emails. Speaking requests are constantly coming. Got another one last night. And I'm declining because I don't have the capacity. This is the place we want to be in. We want to be in overflow. We want to be in abundance, right? But I'm not attached. So I don't need the money to be successful. I'm successful with or without it. I don't need my business to grow in order for me to feel fulfilled with myself and love myself. I love myself with or without it, right? And so this is where there is this beautiful, magical place to live this life unattached. It doesn't mean you're not asking for things. It doesn't mean you're not celebrating things. It doesn't mean you're not winning. It's just a preference over a requirement. So if you require something in your life for you to be happy, you're always going to be searching for it. You're always going to be attached to it. So detached, I want you, but I don't need you, baby. That's the energy, right? I love this energy. Just received a call from an extremely great lead during this call. Of course she did. Because we're in the frequency and the vibration. We are now in the portal. We are in the knowingness. I've moved you all into knowingness. I've moved you all into certainty. I've raised your level of self-belief. I'm sending you messages during these calls to raise your vibration, your frequency, to raise your belief system, to open and expand your mind. And so that's the place where infinite potential exists. And that's where all the things that you want come to you. Don't close the door. Stay with us, keep the door open. And then we're going to keep expanding and keep expanding to allow you to call in and call in and call in and call in, right? More and more and more. So we don't want to be attached to something. So the most beautiful state of being that we want to be in is what Dr. Morgan Anderson, she is a beautiful dear friend of mine. She's been my relationship coach for the past 2 years. What year are we? 2026? Yeah, since 2024. She has helped me through first becoming single after Chris and I had separated our romantic lives. And she's actually helped me to find love. And then she's helped me move through a dissolution of my relationship in January with someone that I was seeing. So it's been this beautiful journey that she supported me through. And through the entire process, she has always said to me, Kathleen, remain in open palm. So I got my little open palm girl back there to remind myself, open palm. So open palm is the state of receivership. Okay, so what is open palm not doing? It's not gripping tightly. It's not holding on. It's not trying to manipulate or change, right? Open palm. What else is it not doing? It's not pushing away. It's not avoiding, right? It's not running the other way. So the beautiful balanced state that we want to be in is we want to be sitting in our open palm energetic state of full receivership. I call this the manifestation state, right? To be in open palm where you're not trying to force anything, but you're not running away from anything either, right? So many people will come to me and they'll say, okay, Kathleen, I'm ready. I'm ready to go. I want to sign up for your millionaire program. I know the cost involved. I'm here. I'm ready. They get on the call with the team and then poof, ghost, gone. What's happened? You're running away. You're not running away from me. You're running away from yourself. You're running away from the version of yourself, the empowered version that wants to ascend, that wants to grow, that wants to elevate, that wants the quantum leap. And so what happens is you've moved into the fear-based state and you run. So hold the space, tell our team, I feel like running right now. I feel like running away. And this is where the team can say, okay, a beautiful opportunity to prove that what you say about you is true. God is giving you a beautiful opportunity for you to choose to stay when it gets hard. That's the growth, right? So no forcing, but no running away. Stay with it, ascend with it. Otherwise, you hit your upper limit, you hit your edge, and you go right back to where you always were. And this is what we see most of the time. So remember what I said, this isn't about education. This is about transformation. And this is where the discomfort comes. So no strings attached. Okay, so what are some of the things we know we are attached to? What are some of the things we know we are attached to? Be honest. Laura, I love it. Money. The things that we are the most attached to are the things that we have the less of, right? So money is the thing that everybody needs. Everybody doesn't have, right? So one of the greatest lessons that I have learned, and I will just be so honest with this, you guys, I started to treat money like it's not even real, right? I started to treat it like it was this like energy out in the world that's not even real. And what if I can call it in with my head? And I started to take it not so serious. And I started to be like, you know what? I'd love millions of it. Yeah, why not? Here, send it my way. Let's go. Which means then I started treating it almost kind of like monopoly money. Okay, so think about it that way. So I started treating it kind of like that. And so then I started to circulate it like it was monopoly money. And that's where it started to come back to me like wicked fast. Fast, fast, fast. Right? So I'll circulate a certain amount of money and then it whips right back to me double, triple. But I'm not in attachment, right? I'm not like, oh, if this money doesn't come back, then I'm not going to be able to do this. And then I'm going to be stressed about this. And then I'm going to think I'm a failure, right? So I had to let go of some things like the idea of debt. I don't believe debt is wrong at all. I think it's an amazing, incredible thing now. So I learned to love debt and changed my whole experience. I no longer save money. I circulate it. Spending and investing are the same thing. It's circulation. Spend, invest, circulate, all the same thing. I got rid of any ideas that anything around money was bad and wrong, that you could be too frivolous with it, that you could spend it too much, that you could put it in the wrong place, that you could lose money. Losing money is literally just like you lost a $20 on the floor. Otherwise, you can't lose it. You're circulating it. And every circulation has a purpose and a meaning to it to bring more back to you. Right? I was never good at saving money. Now I guess I know why. A true state of prosperity. True state of prosperity, wealth consciousness, is being okay with your bank going down to zero. That's detached. I have no problem my bank going down to nothing. Yeah, empty it out. We don't want it sitting in the bank. Are you kidding? It's not doing nothing for you sitting in there. So we want it to be out doing stuff, working for us. We want to move it. We want to circulate it. So true wealth consciousness is to circulate. is to move, but is to be okay with your bank account going down to zero and not losing it. Oh, you got 200. That's a lot more than zero, isn't it? Right? So it's seeing what you have in the positive, seeing how incredible and amazing that is. There's people that are millions of dollars in debt that have no worry or doubt, no fear, unattached, right? A lot of people live with debt. They don't have a lot of liquid. They don't have liquid cash in their bank account. They have assets. They have investments. They have investment portfolios, right? So we have to think differently. And I said to Chris, this has been a powerful, powerful learning. In order for me to make the $53 million that I've made in the past 6 years, I had to be okay with losing $1 million. I had to be okay with it. Losing it, I mean by it being gone and not coming back. So like an investment maybe not going the way that you wanted it to, right? And so this is where you want all this money to come, but you're showing up in the energy and the behavior of no money, of fear around money. Don't take it so serious, right? My jewelry that was stolen, that was, no, that was probably like 180,000, not a million, 180K. So not bad. Right? How do you see fraud and swindling? Please advise. Is that losing? I think it's circulation. Everything is circulation. It's the meaning that you give it. So when the jewelry was stolen from my luggage, I was like, oh, I guess I wasn't supposed to have that anymore. Time to buy new jewelry. There was a moment of like, ooh, this sucks. But very quickly, just dust your shoulder off. Move on. You know that song? Yeah. It's not that serious. Who cares? Two incredible statements. It's not that serious. Who cares? So this is where I'm teaching you how to detach, to not make things so important in your life. So when you think that you don't have a lot of something and you think that there isn't a lot of something, you're attached to it. You're trying to get something that you think is scarce or there's not a lot of, right? Like somebody came to me once and they're like, I would love to teach manifestation. And it's just so saturated. There's so many manifestation coaches. And I was like, are you serious? There's probably one manifestation coach for every like million people. Like there's not a lot. Like think about nurses, right? There's millions and millions of nurses all over the world, and there's still not enough nurses. So why are you thinking that it's saturated for you to teach manifestation, right? There's 6 or 7 billion people around the world, right? Can people who stole your jewelry enjoy your jewelry? They must have needed it more than I did, the jewelry, right? Are there healthy attachments? Love, connection, knowledge. So think about what a healthy attachment would be. What would be a healthy attachment? To a person? So what if that person decides they don't want to be your friend anymore? Right? We can't be attached to our kids. If we are too attached to our kids, we will never let them grow. We have to let them go. We have to let them be who they're going to be, right? We're not attached to pets. How do we know? Because they don't live as long as us and we're still living and we're okay. So it's sad to grieve the loss of people, but it's not attachment. We're not even attached to our oneness. It's just there. If you're attached to it, you have a belief that you could be detached from it, that it could leave you, that it's not there. Remember, you can't be attached to something that you have. You can't be attached to something that is there, that is functioning well, that is a natural part of who you are. We are attached to things that we are so afraid to lose that we try to force it to keep it. So think about people pleasing. Why do we people please? Attachment. Think about codependency. We make ourselves so useful and we be the hero to everyone so that nobody leaves us because we're attached to needing them. Codependency. What is perfectionism? It's attachment. It's attachment. Think about people pleasing. Why do we people please? Attachment. Think about codependency. We make ourselves so useful and we be the hero to everyone so that nobody leaves us because we're attached to needing them. Codependency. What is perfectionism? It's attachment. It's attachment. We're trying to be perfect to be able to control life because we are attached to life needing to be a certain way. All of it is attachment, right? So we want to live in a world where we love life. We are in that unconditional state of love. We see all of the beauty surrounding us, but we are okay with whatever comes in and out. Zero attachment, no strings attached, right? No strings attached. Can you share identity part of it? It's not just attachment, but what we make it mean. So this is the piece around when I told my story and I talk about going from this type of woman to this type of woman, like the woman that doesn't have a lot of money, that hates herself, that thinks she's shy, that doesn't think she can make an impact in the world, to this woman now today. I speak up on stage. I speak my truth easily and effortlessly. I'm so confident. Like, I don't even think there's a word to describe how natural it is for me to just be that. This wasn't just I changed suddenly. Like, I did identity work. So I had to look at myself and say, okay, where am I attached? Where am I people pleasing? Where am I getting down on myself? Where am I believing in something that limits me? And I've reprogrammed my subconscious mind. Several months of identity and coursework was the first impetus of change. But now I do this work all the time. So the work isn't to listen to videos, to read books. The work is to be inside of my own mind, noticing my limitations, my habits, my beliefs, my thoughts, my feelings that do not serve me, and to change them. That's growth. I call it the art of ascension. It's a lesson in the Modern Mentor program. The art of ascension, right? Conscious conversations with myself and with others, right? So letting go is also letting in. Letting go is letting in. So when you let go of something that isn't serving you, you're letting something in. It was so funny. I bought these pair of Louis Vuitton sunglasses. I love them so much, and I lost them. And I was like, well, I really love those. I'm going to go buy them again. So I went and bought these Louis Vuitton sunglasses for the second time because I love them so much. And I wore them all the time. Then I go and I finally find another pair of sunglasses that I love. They're YSL. I bought them in New York the morning that I was flying home. I bought my YSL sunglasses. I lost the Louis Vuitton sunglasses 2 hours later. Coincidence? Lost the same pair of sunglasses twice. I have to let them go now. Like, if I go buy them again, like, I'm attached. So I was like, yeah, I bought a new pair and lost the ones I had. So I guess I'm supposed to have these new ones now. So there we go. Right? So this is where we got to go with the flow. This is where we can lose the attachment to many, many things and really let them just be, let them exist, right? Just to be in observation. I call it the art of ascension. The art of ascension, right? A beautiful lesson in letting go, which is so good. Okay, so we want to make sure that we're living a life no strings attached. So the best way to do this is to say to the universe, you know what? I would love this or something better. I would love this or something better. And then when you get something that isn't exactly what you asked for, you say thank you. Don't resist it, don't fight it. You say thank you. Right? I've been learning for years that everything new that I was attached to would get scratched, broken. So now I consciously release the thing I love. Yeah, and what's so beautiful about that too, Jessica, is to understand that everything that we're doing, the energetics of manifestation, the power of this work, it's not here to get things, but to have feelings. And it's all here to become something. You know, my Lamborghini is a beautiful example of that. I purchased the Lamborghini, paid in cash for it. The identity work that I did to get that Lamborghini was life-changing. Purchase a Lamborghini, it's here for 48 hours, and then she's in a car accident and had to go back to the shop for 6 months. So for 6 months, the Lamborghini was not in my driveway. It was essentially gone. couldn't use it, couldn't drive it, didn't even have it. So I did the identity work. I made the purchase. I became the woman that has two cars. And then the other car goes away. And what's left? The identity. So it's not even really about the thing. It's all about the work that we do, right? It's all about the ascension and who you're becoming. But we're so attached to the thing that we forget about all of the identity work that's being done. It's like, well, where's the thing? I don't see it. Where's the car? It's not there. So I could have been like, oh, yeah, now I lost the car. And I could have reacted to it. I could have responded to it. I could have gone into fear. I could have gone into attachment because of it. And I could have gone back in identity, but I didn't. I was like, oh, well, billionaire Kathleen, she probably has multiple cars in multiple countries all around the world, doesn't even know which one's in the shop, which one's in the driveway. I was like, okay, so there's the lesson. And I had a friend, she very wealthy woman, and she owned a Rolls Royce or it was a Bentley, I can't remember. And it got into a car accident. It had to go to the shop. It was going to take 8 months to fix it. So she just said, you know what? I'm just going to buy a new one. I'm just going to buy a new car. And I was like, isn't that interesting? That idea of just get another one, right? So it's all about the attachments and what are we clinging on to and what can we just let go and move? Just move that energy. Don't try to force, just let, right? Just little examples of how you can do that. Okay, the next thing that I want to talk about too, and this is the one word that will change your entire manifestation experience if you move with this energy, with everything you do. Certainty. Okay? If you move with certainty, with everything that you do, you will manipulate reality so quickly, you will be like, what on earth is happening? So I am certain that everything I write down, I get. I am certain that every investment that I make into myself comes back 2, 3 times. I am certain that everything I think becomes my reality. I am certain in the universal laws. I am certain of everything that Kathleen is saying today. I am certain, 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 certain. When you move in that energy, you are telling the world to be certain. You are telling God we are going this way. There's no confusion. There's no trying to figure out what's going to happen, what the outcome is. You know the outcome. The truth is, that's a beautiful statement that I always use. The truth is, I always get everything I want. The truth is, I don't take no for an answer. The truth is, everything returns to great. The truth is, I am abundance and prosperity and everything comes to me with ease and flow. The truth is, my business is growing every single day. The truth is, I act in certainty. The truth is, right? So what you're actually struggling with is that you are negotiating with fear. And it's not even real. You're negotiating with something that is literally fictitious. It's not real. Fear does not exist outside of your experience of it in your head. Right? Is fear walking around? Is it coming for you? Is fear like an energy that you absorb? No. Like there are some things that are moving around that could get into your body and change you, like viruses and bacterias and all of these things. But fear is not one of them. Fear is psychological. It is psychological. It's an experience inside the mind. So what that means is we are creating it. We're making fear real by believing in the experience of it and the truth of it. But when you're in certainty, fear has nowhere to go. Right? So the more certain I am of myself, the more I move in certainty, the more I speak in certainty, the more that I allow myself to be sure of myself, to be certain of myself, fear is like, oh shoot, we're not welcome here. Oh shoot, we're not supposed to be here. We don't belong here anymore. Right? So am I afraid of anything? I would venture to say no. I don't think that there's anything that would make me feel afraid of something. Even the fact that I came so close to leaving this iteration, I'm not even afraid of that. Because now I really know that I cannot be hurt or destroyed. My ego can be hurt. My ego can be bruised. My physical body can experience maybe injury or pain. But the truth of who I am cannot be hurt or destroyed. It's eternal forever. It is a habit, Monica. Fear is a belief system that you have bought into, that you have made real, that now is natural and habitual. And so that's what an activated nervous system is: fight or flight, fear-based patterning and programming. Fear-based patterning and programming, right? So you're so afraid you're not going to be a millionaire that you're keeping the millions away. You're so afraid that you're not going to be successful that you're keeping the success away. You're so afraid that you're going to fail that you keep failing. But who are you failing? Just yourself, right? I was so afraid that I would never release weight that I kept weight on my body for 37 years. Extra weight that I didn't even need. And now my body just loves me because I'm not afraid of nothing. I don't care. If I gained all my weight back and I ballooned up to 400 pounds, guess what? I'm still going to love myself and think I'm incredible, amazing, and live a great life. Honestly, doesn't matter. And with aging now, with wrinkles showing up on my face, I'm like, oh, here I am. It's wisdom, right? Like we are forever going to change and evolve. But if we're afraid of the future, you aren't certain of the future. So you're either creating the outcomes that you want or you're creating the outcomes that you don't want. The number one cause of falls in seniors: fear of falling. Fear of falling. So if a senior is scared they're going to fall, they are more likely to fall. No matter how incredible their gait is, no matter how strong they are, no matter if there's clutter around the room, doesn't matter. The number one indicator of someone falling is their fear of falling. Let's not be afraid of falling. Let's walk confidently, knowing that a fall is not in our future. That's how I look at this world. I'll never forget, I was on a call with Bob Proctor, his paradigm shift. He asked me to be on in 2020. I think it was like June or July of 2020. And I had made $770,000 in my business in almost 7 months. And he says to me, "Are you afraid that it's all just going to stop?" And I went, "Bob, no. Like you taught me not to." What are you talking about? Like, no, I'm not supposed to think it's going to stop. I'm supposed to think that it's going to ever be growing and expanding. Right? So he asked me if I had any fear. And the answer was no. The answer was no. If you read Becoming the One, my first book, he wrote the foreword. And one of the things that he noted in that foreword, and I had to go back and read it again just this year, Shannon had said it to me. He actually said that I moved out of my egoic mind. I dropped my ego. And that's how I manifested all this. I dropped my ego. Right? So to drop the ego means to drop the fear, to drop the worry, to drop the doubt, to drop the need to be important, the need to be loved, the need to be perfect, the need to be liked. That's all ego. To operate in my God essence. Right? It's powerful. So we want to move into certainty. Right? Move into certainty. So how do we step into certainty? How do we override past evidence? Christy, I'm going to talk to Rachel, and then I'm going to talk about faith. Okay, so is Rachel on, team? I can't look at my phone because we'll disconnect me off here. I think Rachel's here. If you can highlight her, there she is. I don't see your camera. Do you want to be on camera? Oh, there you are. Okay, wait, we got to unmute Rachel.
Yeah, I'm unmuted.
Hi,
Hello.
beautiful. How are you?
I'm so excited.
Oh, I'm so happy to have you.
I have so much to say. We have so little time, but I'm going to do whatever comes to my
I know
mouth.
we could talk about this for hours and hours because this work is so impactful in our lives, but maybe just start off by telling people like, where were you kind of at the beginning of the journey, and then we can go to where you are after. But I think we got to set the stage.
There's so much. So I'll try and be as brief and concise as possible. I mean, I've been an entrepreneur for 20 years and I have been in the masculine the whole time. And I, in 2023 and 24, had some really hard personal challenges and business challenges. So I was really looking for something to help me because I was so tired of just being masculine and hitting it hard and just constantly working. It's become a neural pathway in my brain. And so I did some Bob Proctor work. I was looking at that and couldn't figure out the embodiment and identity stuff. And then I'd been following you and I had taken a course from somebody else. And then when I found you, long story short, I was like, oh, this is my answer. Like, she's my, the teacher. When the student is ready, the teacher appears. And she has parted the skies and I'm going for it. So, yeah. And I just dove in and I was super masculine energy, like go, go, go. And now I feel like I'm just peace and knowing, like
Yeah,
pumped up.
peace, peace, and knowing.
Yes.
Izzy, come on, honey. She's barking at the gardeners. It's weird. Um, peace and knowing is powerful. So I want you to go
Mhm.
a little bit further. And so we talked about the embodiment piece. Can you tell me how you got to peace and knowing? Like, what did you do to move from the masculine kind of activated forcing energy to the peace
Mhm.
and knowing?
It's a process and a journey for sure. I'd like to say I'm a super quick learner, which I can be at times, but I feel like I was a swimmer in college. And so I feel like the coaching aspect is really good. And I'm always like cream rises to the top. I'm always that person that goes above and beyond as a great student. And I just dove in and I did exactly what you said because there's so many pieces and facets to it that I started seeing results. And it was a process through working on myself. I never journaled. I never was like, I would write my goals down, but I'm like, I wrote the same goals for like 15 years. It feels like
Yeah.
nothing, nothing ever happened. But it wasn't until I really started like peeling the onion back
Yeah.
with you that I was like, oh shit, this is what Bob Proctor was talking about with the embodiment. This is the identity work that Kathleen talks about. I'm like, why couldn't I get it?
Yeah, yeah. And what
But it's
program did you
all,
take? You took Millionaire?
sorry, I've taken it all. Like, girl, I straight up said to Deb on the call, I was like, I'm gonna have a line item in my budget for you. Like,
Aw,
it's like KCB for life, baby. Like,
I love that. Oh,
it's not. Yeah, I'm not going anywhere. It's
yeah.
I took Millionaire, I took Modern Mentor, and I took I mean I'm in Rise right now, and I there was another one you did with Modern Mentor, the Mastermind.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Um yeah, and I'm still trying to get to CEO Day, but I'm literally booked until like 2028 with my business.
It's so good though, because abundance and prosperity, baby. So
It
good.
is.
Next will be the inner circle. Come on.
I know I'm working my way up there. I've gotten I'm re-upped in Millionaire, so I'm still in the
Yeah, yeah,
listening to the
yeah.
calls and
But
everything.
I'm always going to get you thinking about the next thing.
I
But
know, I know.
you said a couple things, and I want people to listen to this because this is powerful. So you said you're a quick learner. So if you
Mhm.
don't believe that you're a quick learner, I would believe that you are. And the other
Yep.
thing Bob used to say to me, and you just said the exact same thing, you're coachable.
Yes.
Right? So Bob used to
Yes.
say to me, "Oh, you're one of the most coachable people I've ever worked with." I'm like, "You tell me what to do and I'm doing it." And I don't just
Done.
mean the journaling. I mean the changing the thinking.
Hmm.
Like if
Yeah.
you want me to think a certain way, I'm going to think that way, you know? I remember I was on a call. We were on this call with a whole bunch of other gold and diamond pin holders. So it's like maybe five of us. And they were Bob's like most successful coaches. And this one coach comes off a mute and he's been learning from Bob for years. And he says, "Oh, Bob, I'm so frustrated. My business isn't growing. What can I do?" And I went, because I knew I'm like, uh-oh. And Bob
Yeah.
goes from, "Why would you want the idea of frustration, the sources of all the universe working on the idea of frustration for you? because we know, like, if you're choosing to be frustrated, you're
Yep.
amplifying frustration. You're asking for more frustration. So I was
So
like,
let me tell you a story about that because that resonates in my brain so much. And you guys might be on here for various reasons, but I think the things that I'm called to tell will help you. So in the beginning of the Millionaire, when I first started with you, I was trying to get my son into this private school that is right by my house. I just wanted to ease and flow. I wanted to wake up late and take him in 5 minutes. But I was going to this other school that was in like kind of a ghetto part of like not a good part of town. So he was seeing a lot of homeless and whatever. And I just wanted to be out of this school so bad. And I remember talking to Jesse about it on one of the embodiment calls. And I'm like, why? We've been rejected twice now. Like, why is this happening? And I'm like, I'm so frustrated. And that particular statement they talked about Bob, because I would drive by the school, I'd see it's right by my house. And I'd be like, F that school. Like, I'm so mad. Like, I would be so mad at them because they didn't let us in. And I'm like, why aren't they letting us in? And then I think, stop, Rachel, he's going to go there one day and I'm just going to believe he's going to go there in second grade, which was last year. And if he's not there the first day of school, then I'm just going to keep believing, right? And lo and behold, we put in 500 bucks for the old school. And a week after school ended, they're like, "Hey, we have a slot open for Mason if you want to go to the school here." And I was like, "Oh my God." I was
yeah,
like, I literally said, I'm a little bit of shock because I didn't, I believed this would happen, but I kind of didn't believe it.
yeah. Well, that's why I say I don't take no for an answer. So when
Hmm.
the universe when the universe presents me with something that looks like it's a no,
Hmm.
I'm like,
Just
but
wait.
no, like not really. It's actually, I know it'll be a yes. So you can keep saying no all you want, but I know what's really going to happen here. And so,
Totally.
and and it doesn't hurt you to still hold the image,
Yes.
right? That's
Yes, you
the
guys.
detached state.
Oh my God. Because I'm like, I have so many stories. I don't think we have time, but I have three main stories I want to tell you. That was one of them because
Yeah,
I was in such, and I remember Jesse just coaching me through it and being like, well, what if like this, just imagine, and Deb too, Deborah, she would be like, every day, picture yourself driving in the line and turning left to the school and dropping him off. And I did it. I did it all. And I just stopped myself and I'm like, no, until the first day of second grade comes and he's not on that property, that's when I'll believe it. And then I'll just keep believing it.
yeah,
And I know it's all going to work out in the end because
yeah.
it
And
was
I always
working
say
out fine.
anything's possible.
Yeah.
All things are possible. Yeah,
So,
I love that. What's one of the? Give me one more other story
so
that
there's
you want to
two really
share.
big ones, but I feel like I should go into business because people are probably on here for money. So we talked about this before. I have my photography business and the coaching that I want to start for photographer, which I've already started. It's happening already since the work that we've talked about. But I have always wanted to like make $200,000. Like my whole life, I'm like 15 years of goal writing, blah, blah, blah. It's like, why can't I get there? I mean, I get to like 150, whatever, but never even close. And literally, like, since I started working with you, 200,000, multi six figures in contracts. And I'm already this year, I literally am at 212. We're in June in contracts booked for next year. I'm booked into 2028. And I got 24. I used to average like 3 to like 8 inquiries a month. And I feel like I've got 23, 25, and I feel like it was April and March, or wait, March, April, and then May shows you the power of the mind. I freaked out because I'm like, this is crazy. I can't even respond to all these people. I don't care, like the detachment. I'm like, I don't even freaking care anymore. I'm done. I'm so tired. I can't do it. I was spinning and I just should have retracted that and
Yeah,
listened to what Bob and you say and been like, I'm so happy and grateful I have all these inquiries and I can handle it because I went down to 8 the next month because the
yeah.
universe was
I love
like,
that.
she's
I love that.
overwhelmed.
Yeah,
But now I'm
beautiful.
back up to like, I think I'm at 15, 13 right now.
Yeah,
So,
beautiful. And that's what happens when you move into that detached state, right? When you allow
mhm,
yourself to not need to make 200, but just want to do it.
yeah,
Suddenly you're halfway through the year, you've already done it. So what you
I
got to
know.
change the goal now, 1 million this year?
Girl, it's like 100%, $500,000. And
Well, we
the
already know
goal,
that's done.
yeah, I want to do 500K this year between coaching and photo. And then I have my little goal card I'm looking at right now. And I'm like, oh, shoot, I've already hit that. Need to change
That's
it.
what I'm saying. Go up, go
I
up.
know.
Yeah,
50K,
yeah.
50K months is the goal.
Increase it. Yeah, beautiful. And so it is. She's coachable. You heard her.
Yeah.
She's gonna
And
do it.
then can I tell the last one?
Yeah, yeah.
Because I
Real
think
quick.
it's so cool. My sister is like my bestie for the rest of you. She's like my soulmate. Like I love her. She's not taking your courses, but I share everything with her. Like I'm like Bob Proctor video, watch Kathleen's YouTube. This is what Kathleen said. This is what I've done. Law of perpetual transmutation, autosuggestion, heterosuggestion, all the things, right?
Yeah.
Which is why you have to get into her courses because you could Google all this stuff and understand it, but as like when I was a swimmer, you can't know what you're doing wrong. I mean, I did it wrong for 15 years. I watched YouTubes for 15 years with my business, and I didn't get it until I was actually coaching and getting mentorship from you and the crew, right?
Yeah.
Because there are times we freak out. There are times we freak out. And when I have those moments, I just go into like my 4D, and I didn't even understand what 4D was until I met you.
Yeah,
God.
you get it.
So amazing. You're so amazing. But my sister, I would share like, oh, I watched this video and check this out on YouTube and law of perpetual transmutation, bridge of incidence, all these terminologies. And I'm like, you just have to hold the vision. I kept telling her about Mason and my son's private school. She's been a writer for 20 freaking years, writing screenplay after screenplay, took a class, producer got interested in her script, told the producer, I need to be a better writer. Let me take this class and rewrite it for you, and we'll go from there. Long story short, that was all happening my first year with you. And she sold it and it's getting made. She's got it funded. It's getting made in January in Minneapolis. She's doing rewrites right now, and they want it to be a sequel. And I'm writing it down in my little journal right here. I'm writing it down. It's going to be a trilogy, and she's going to make millions, girl, from it.
Oh
So
yeah, it's already done. Look at you manifesting for your sister now.
I
I
know,
love this.
I know,
She's
it's so good.
worked through osmosis, but she's doing the work too. You
Yeah,
know
she's doing
what,
it.
right?
She
Yeah,
studies like Neville, and I think
yeah.
she'd
Oh,
probably be faster if she went with you. But
fantastic. Rachel, these are fantastic stories. Some of the best stories are the real life ones that are happening with everyday people who
yep,
have in that stuck energy, writing down a goal for 15 years. And then you come
so
over
fun.
here like that,
I
right?
know.
So beautiful.
But
And I always say you can't learn to swim if you're not in the pool.
yeah, and I think that's the power of coaching. Like honestly, like as a swimmer, I remember my coach would tell you I'm over rotating by like a millimeter, right? It's like tiny little tweaks, and you just are able to drop seconds from it. Like you need to know what you're doing wrong. Because remember when I got on the phone with you, you're just like, you need
I
to take
remember.
all of those thoughts with the photography and just move them to the
Coach.
coaching. And I had this inspired hit, which Kathleen will teach you about in the courses. Like I had this inspired hit. Well, I want to interview people on my YouTube channel to like gain traction to gain eyes on my stuff because people are starting to buy it. And I'm like, I just need more eyes. And so I reached out to this person and she's like, oh, it's a vendor I work with. And she's like, you know what? Let me ask and see who would be able to like want to do it. And she's like, oh, the CEO said she'd be happy to talk to you on the YouTube channel.
Of course.
I'm like, really? My first interview is the CEO of like they have like 4 million users for this like photo system online. And I'm just like, oh my God,
This is fantastic. This is
I know.
fantastic. And
You,
it's the power of belief and expecting the yes and moving
Mhm.
with certainty, and being involved. I mean, you're taking the courses, you're asking the questions.
Oh
That's
yeah.
the other piece, right? So you're an active participant in your growth. And why I love coaching and mentorship so much, I mean, why I became a coach was because how much it changed my life. Like
Mhm.
taking a course and hiring a coach changed my life. I am where I am today because of mentorship. So I am
Definitely.
a huge proponent and advocate, and I continue to invest in myself every single day,
Yep.
multiple ways. I have so many coaches, more than one at a time. Like that's how much I believe in
Mhm.
it. And if you look at the most successful people in the world, they all have coaches. They all have
Yep.
mentors. It's important. Yeah. So
Oh,
it is
it's
one of the
huge.
secrets to success.
It's huge. And you've like, I mean, I can't thank you enough. You've changed my whole life and my sisters. And I actually thought, I didn't even write it down. I thought like, one day Kathleen's going to want to interview me. And
You
here
got it.
we are.
So good. This is the best. You guys are
I'm
all the
not
best.
like, I'm not like Christian, he actually wrote it down. But I have another thought for you. I guess I can keep you in like limbo, but I'm like, no, I'm just you and me are gonna be like hanging soon. We're gonna
Oh,
be
I
in
love
each
it.
other's lives forever, for sure.
Yeah, for sure. I see
You'll
that
meet,
for
you'll
sure. Yeah,
you'll meet my sis
we're
too.
we're doing a movement. Maybe we'll be at her movie premieres. I
Yes.
would love
Oh,
that.
you
On
have
the
to.
red
Oh,
carpet at her movie premieres.
she would die. I know. She'd be
Good.
so happy. I won't say no. She'll be so happy. Don't put that out there. She would be so happy. Like, oh,
So grateful.
yeah.
Okay, beautiful. Thank you for sharing. So amazing, so incredible. Keep keep
Thank
soaring,
you.
keep rising, and just keep that line item in your budget.
I know, I will. You guys got to sign up. I'm telling you, she's amazing. And you don't see what you don't know. Like you just
Yeah,
like being able to be in Kathleen's energy and learn. There's so many different things. Like we all freak out. I freak out still. Like last month when I only had 8 inquiries, I was like, what's going on? And I went right back into the 4D and I just meditate and visualize what I want, go back to what I love.
conscious
And
reflection.
yeah, and I literally get like I'm just again, I've got 2 calls after this for with clients. So
Exactly.
yeah,
Beautiful. You
and
got
it's
this.
all you.
Thank you.
Well, together.
It's actually you, but
Oh, thank you.
thank you, Rachel. So beautiful. So beautiful. I didn't know some of those stories, so it's I'm hearing them for the first time about the power behind this work. And this is why, like, I wanted to do a beautiful enrollment into the Millionaire Program right now for this month, especially in June, going into the summer months. It's the perfect time because you're actually in that beautiful energy in the summer. So I think it's the perfect time. So that's why we wanted to create an open enrollment. So we're going to be opening enrollment into Millionaire. I'm going to talk a little bit about that in a minute. I know there was lots of questions coming in about some of the other courses. I'll go over them briefly, but remember the best thing for you to do is to chat with a member of the team. You don't have to be on a call. You can email them. You can DM them. You can text them. You can say, hey, I heard about this. Can you give me more info? Just know that they're a resource as well if I don't get your question answered today. But we're going to open enrollment for Millionaire and also Modern Mentor and Inner Circle if you wanted to go that route today. But let me just talk a little bit about how to create certainty because this is where you guys are going to see the biggest shifts in your reality are going to be moving with certainty, which means you cannot be living according to the observed world. Okay. So this is a shift. We have been taught to watch what's happening in our world, and to change our behavior according to what we're observing. So if you see the bank account at this much, change your behavior to try to grow the bank account. If you see the scale looking at this number, reduce your calorie count to make the scale go down. Like we have been taught in school to react to our 3D physical world, create meaning from it. This means this, and then to do this to try to fix what's broken. I'm asking you to live from creation, not from just Groundhog Day and what you've been taught. So, what that means is you have to believe in things that you cannot observe. You have to believe that there are forces of the universe aligning in your favor that you can't see and will never see. You have to believe in a God that you can't observe with your eyes. You have to believe in the magic and the miracles all around you. You have to believe your imagination more than you believe the 3D world. So Rachel just told an example. The school rejected her kid twice. And she believed what was in her imagination, that he would one day be in that school. She did not believe the rejection twice, right? How many times have you heard pop stars say that they went to these record labels 17 times, they were told no by this many record labels, and they still believed, right? They still held the image anyway. So the truth is what's in the imagination, not what's in the 3D observed world. So we are manipulating reality. We are changing your tomorrow, thinking from tomorrow, not from yesterday, right? So this beautiful thing, this beautiful experience of, okay, if I assumed that what I wanted to happen had happened yesterday, what would I believe today? Okay, so if yesterday it happened, what would I believe today? And that's what you choose to believe, as if it already happened yesterday, right? Lady Gaga's first album, The title of it was called Fame before she was famous. She created fame by naming the album Fame. If she had to name the album anything else, she probably wouldn't have become famous. But she acted in the assumption that she was going to become world famous and named her album that. She was a songwriter before. She wasn't visible. She wasn't out in the world. Nobody knew her name. They knew her as a songwriter only. And she comes out with this album and calls it Fame. So this is creation. This is how you do it. To decide to do something from the assumption that it's already done. And you deciding to do it creates the outcome. Faith creates the outcome. So you have to choose to have faith in the moments where fear pops up. Faith over fear. So you have to make a conscious decision to say, no, you know what? This feels scary, but I'm gonna do it anyways. This feels like this could be a risk, but what if it's not a risk? I'm gonna have faith that it's not, right? That's the belief. That's the assumption that you're going to make. So you have to become aware of when your mind is trying to limit you. So it's like there's this version of you that wants to stay small, that wants to stay comfortable and wants to stay safe. We are no longer negotiating with that one. No longer. We are now saying no to that version, and we are going to be the empowered version every day in every way, right? How many of you have faith in a higher power? God, universe, source, creator. You have faith in a higher power, right? Okay. Well, we've already determined that we're one with a higher power, right? So what you're actually saying is you have faith in yourself. Are you not? So many of us will have faith in God, but then we won't have faith in ourselves. They're one and the same. Like, how can you possibly not have the same faith in yourself that you have in God when God is literally coursing to and through you? So this is where we choose radical self-belief. What would I do right now if I fully believed in myself? Answer that question and then act on the answer. Magic. You must act as if success is guaranteed. One of the quotes that has guided me in my life. So I don't just believe in this quote, I act from it. If I had absolute belief in myself right now, what would I do? Radical self-belief. What would I do? Right? You must act as if success is guaranteed. If you knew success was guaranteed, what would you do? So I don't have my crystal ball here. It's in my other room. But I always say that we have a crystal ball. We have this internal part of us that tells us the future. It's our imagination, right? It literally tells you what's about to happen. But the problem is that you don't believe in the crystal ball. You say, no, doubt it, unlikely, probably not. You think it's like made up, it's not going to happen. But you're hearing stories every single day on my live events, on my podcast, over and over and over again of all the times that people are manifesting in their life over and over and over again. You can't not believe it at this point. Like, honestly, you can't not believe it at this point. And I sit here and I think to myself so many times, like, if you only knew. If you only knew that believing in that thing created that thing, if you only knew that having faith that it's all going to happen will happen, you would show up so different. So I'm here to tell you. I'm like coming from the future, literally telling you what's about to happen and what's about to go down. But are you going to believe me? Are you going to believe in yourself? Are you going to believe in magic and miracles? Or are you going to stay in the fear-based thoughts, the habits, the old ways, right? So getting tripped up by the how, Anna, that's an old paradigm, right? The how is not your responsibility whatsoever. The how is completely up to God. The pathway will reveal itself. It will show up. You will see it. You will act on it. But when you're looking for it and when you're trying to figure it out, you're in force. You're not in open palm. Okay, but how do I do this? But how do I do that? Right? So we just had this conversation on my inner circle on Wednesday, where, one of the people that was that's in my inner circle was talking about how she kept hiring strategy coaches over and over and over and over and over, trying to find the right strategy. How. She was seeking the how, like there was one way to make the money. There was one way to have the business growth. There was one way that the clients were going to come. And she just needed to find that one way. And so when you're always looking for the way, what are you missing? That it's you. And it's been in you the whole entire time. It's not who. It's not how, sorry. It's who. It's showing up with certainty. It's acting from the assumption that it's already done. It's moving when fear shows up and moving through that fear anyways. It's self-awareness. It's choosing to invest in yourself in the moments where you don't have all the fame, you don't have all the success, you don't have all the wealth. It's really easy to believe in yourself when your life is like perfect. But I believed in myself when there was no evidence in my entire experience to show me that I should believe in myself. I became totally delusional and I made a decision that I was going to be it. I was going to be my own savior. I was going to be my own version of who I desire to be, and I was going to do this thing. And I was going to change my life and change my family's life. And now I have a whole business and company of other people changing their lives, and now we have students changing their lives. It's absolutely incredible and amazing and powerful, but you have to move differently than you've ever moved before. So if you're somebody that is heavily rooted in attachment, we will help you move to a detached state. If you are somebody that is heavily rooted in perfectionism, we will help you to move out of perfectionism. If you are somebody that's heavy in your masculine energy, we will help add the femininity to help you to be in more that law of balance, right? So we will help you move to the place that gets you where the how reveals and you just take beautiful action. My business, like I will never forget that there was one day in 2020 where I get a call from Bob Proctor. I was in the middle of teaching students and I was doing something in his company and his business that nobody else was doing. I was selling courses and programs online, no in-person, nothing. Everybody was running seminars, conferences, booking these hotel rooms and filling them up. And I did it on Instagram and Facebook. And so one day I get a call from Bob Proctor and he's like, Kathleen, what is it you're doing over there? I want to know. And I was like, well, I'm doing exactly what I did in network marketing to sell products. I'm doing it with my courses. I'm using curiosity marketing, attraction marketing. I'm using all the principles that you taught me in my head, and it's just working. It's amazing. We're seeing $1 million revenue come in 1 month. And so he asked me, can I use your strategy? And I said, of course. And he said, will you come on and teach me? And will you come on and teach my team? And I said, of course. So I got on a call with him and I told him everything that I do. I got on a call with his sales team and I taught them everything. I used to call my team success advisors. He named his team success advisors. Did exactly what I did. And he had his biggest launch in business history. I think they did over 2.2 million or something in his launch. How did that happen? Something like that happened because I believed. I believed in myself. I believed in my power. I believed in what I knew to be true wholeheartedly, right? I actually forgot all of this happened until recently. Somebody said to me, they're like, oh yeah, remember when you came and you taught us? I was like, you're right. Forgot about that. Because I believed in myself and what I was here to do. And I knew by going on there and helping Bob, I was helping more people with this work, even if it's through someone else. That's why I say this is a collaboration. All of us manifestation teachers, spiritual teachers, light workers, we are collaborating together. And you making a decision to learn how to be better impacts humanity on a huge scale. We are never in competition. We are in ascension together. Collaboration always. So it's important for us to be able to learn from others and to also teach others, to do both, to follow and lead. So I'm constantly getting coached and mentored, and I'm constantly coaching and mentoring. It's a beautiful experience. It's a beautiful place, right? I'm always serving and always receiving, always giving and always receiving, always circulating, always getting back, right? So we want to really, really make sure that we're doing that forever. It's the art of ascension. It's the art of ascension, okay? What I would love to do right now is answer some of your questions around enrollment into our courses and our programs. So part of you might want to now turn away and not listen, but I want you to keep your mind still open. So there might be belief systems within you that are saying, I don't have the money, I don't have the time, I've heard this before, I don't want to invest, or maybe I'm not ready to invest, or maybe I'm in another program, or whatever, whatever, whatever. But I want you to keep the options of your mind available to hear what might be the next thing for you. Whether you're in a current program or not, whether you've taken a program or not, maybe you're with us right now. Listen to know what might be next for you, because we always want to expand. So that's why I said to Rachel today, have you considered Inner Circle? Because I've noticed she doesn't have her mind going there yet. So I want to expand her mind to there. So no matter what's occurred in the 3D world and where you're currently at, just stay and listen and think to yourself what you would love, right? What you feel called to, what program feels right for you, what you would love to do. But I also have noted over the years that the only people that ever come into my frequency and vibration and into my world are the ones that God taps on the shoulder. I have this belief that there's this beautiful partnership that God and I have, where God says, okay, Kathleen, I want you to show up as an expanded version of yourself. I want you to become more love. I want you to become more light. I want you to get better at this. And I want you to help more people, okay? Millions of people. And I say, okay, God, yes, I can do that. So then I grow into who I need to be able to serve millions. And then he says, okay, she's ready. And so he goes and taps you all on the shoulder. And so that might have been on Instagram, it might have been on Facebook, it might have been on YouTube, it might have been a friend introducing you, it might have been an ad, it might have been an email coming into your inbox, but it's a tap on the shoulder. And that's what I've noticed, is that it is God literally saying, this is the way I want you to go. This is the type of thing I want you to hear. These are the messages, these are the pathways, these are the people that we want you to be a part of, because I know what you want and I'm here to help you have it. So I truly do believe that you manifested this very experience into your life, and me into your life, and my team into your life. And I truly do believe that you are meant to grow and expand. And the only limitation is going to be the beliefs that you have somewhere that tells you that you can't. I have community courses, programs, retreats for everyone at every single price point. I have things that are, lower ticket offers that are under $200 a month. And then I have some things that are $200,000 for those that are at that level. So there's something for everyone. And that's why I say I would love for every single one of you on this call or watching this replay to make a decision to choose to do something to move this energy forward and move it into your life permanently. Not just for a short time, but permanent reprogramming of the subconscious mind. All manifestations begin with what? The desire for it. I would love to take that course. I would love to be in your energy. I would love to take Modern Mentor. I would love to take Millionaire. That's the beginning state of the manifestation of what you desire into your life, right? So I want you to start from that place, from the love place, and everything else will work out and follow for you as it is meant to. If you desire it enough, it will work out for you. I just want to preface that by saying that. Don't avoid, don't run away, stay in open palm and stay and listen for what feels called and aligned for you and your soul. Let yourself want something, even if you can't see the path towards the realization of it. Let yourself want it. Because I get people that'll put my millionaire program on their vision board, and then the day they sign up, they're like, see, I told you I would do this. And I'm like, I know you did, because you manifested that. It becomes a vehicle of manifestation to allow yourself to desire it first and then call it into your life. So let me know in the chat box if you would like me to chat a little bit more about Millionaire, Modern Mentor, or Inner Circle, or tell me what you feel called to. So Anna said it. I'm certain I will be in Modern Mentor one day. Deepa is interested in Inner Circle. Okay, I'll talk about that. Millionaire. Millionaire for sure. Yeah. Millionaire is such a incredible program. I think the fastest that anybody's ever hit that million in the course is Leslie DeMarco in 4 months. And now it's multiple, multiple, multiple millions. I don't even know where she's at anymore now. I'll have to check in and touch base with her. But yeah, so beautiful, beautiful program. We also had, I don't know if Barbara's on here. Barbara is in my book, My Manifested Life, that is coming out on June 30th. She's one of the contributing authors. And she came to Times Square and saw herself up on the billboard. And she did not leave her house for 5 years. The Millionaire Program and her desire to embody it led to her being depression free, completely depression free. So, whatever it is you desire in your life, we're here to help you get it. So, Natalie, I will talk about the new book. Yes, let me talk about the courses first, and then I'll share with you about the new book. So, I'll talk about Millionaire Program first for a few moments. We are opening up enrollment for the Millionaire Program today. There is a pay in full option or a payment plan option. If you want the payment plan, it is in-house within us. So you put a deposit down today, and then you would have monthly payments thereafter every single month. And we also have a third party, what do you call that? A funding agency where they will fund you and you have 3 to 5 years to pay it back, like financing a car, but it's specifically for my programs only. So you can't go get a loan from them and then go spend it on a vacation. Like, they're funding you for a course because I had to prove my courses work. They're not just giving out loans to people without knowing that they're taking a course that's going to have them pay it back. So I had to send pages and pages and pages of testimonials to them to prove that my course was actually working for them to fund it. So please ask the team about that. It's a third-party funder. We won't know your information. You'll fill it out. Millionaire Program is for anyone and everyone, regardless of what you do for a living or whether or not you own a business or not. We've had police officers, doctors, lawyers, people who own marketing firms, real estate agents, coaches. We have had people who are completely unemployed that have come into the Millionaire Program to find their pathway, right? Artists, yeah, artists. Creatives for sure, light workers, energy healers, massage therapists, all of that kind of stuff. So we've had a ton of people from all over the world. We have students in over 89 countries in the world that are in our courses and programs over the past 6 years. Multiple language, multiple time zones. It's been an incredible journey, and we keep ascending. So that's the Millionaire Program. It's 6 months. You have a course that you go through, live teachings from me, as well as embodiment sessions with the team. So when Rachel was talking about, chatting with Deborah and Jesse, what she's talking about, and chatting with me on the calls, is she's talking about the embodiment sessions and the calls. So she's putting up her hand and asking questions. And she's getting the answers on those calls. So very, very powerful community to be a part of. I also recommend that you have a mastermind partner while you're in that, accountability partner while you're in the programs as well. So we have people who have made incredible connections and friendships from our courses, and it's been beautiful. Modern Mentor is for coaches, consultants, leaders. It is manifestation meets business specifically. So we talk about sales, we talk about a business plan, we talk about self-image clinic, we talk about all of those things. So if you are a coach or a consultant or a light worker or something like that, I would highly suggest Modern Mentor. But if you have never taken anything before, I would probably start with the Millionaire Program to create that foundational identity work and then move up into Modern Mentor. But if you're not sure, just chat with the team and they will let you know. The team will tell you exactly where you're at. They'll ask you a few questions about what you want to achieve and what your thinking's currently like, and then they'll be able to recommend to you. So if you haven't chatted with your team, you're looking for your mentor, just let us know in the chat and we'll connect you. Janice, life insurance agent. Oh, so life insurance agent, I would start with Millionaire without a shadow of a doubt. It will change everything for you, and especially with what you're doing. You're literally helping people to create a sense of safety and security in their lives, right? That peace, you want them to have a calm nervous system. So you'll close way more sales, and I don't know if you have a team, but you can teach this to your team too, right? for the Rise Retreat. The Rise Retreat is every single year, once a year, and the Rise Retreat is in November in Cabo. We are opening up enrollment next week. So if you want to get on that wait list and you want to come to Rise Retreat, you've got to talk to the team today. Don't wait. I'm a pedicurist and I want to get my clients thinking better thoughts. Well, you got to change your thoughts in here first. Come into the Millionaire Program, Carmen. We have a woman that owns some nail salons that was in Modern Mentor. She was at CEO Day, and she's teaching this to every single one of her salon owners. And now she teaches other salon owners how to expand their business. She's teaching them the powers of manifestation. It's really beautiful. Yeah. How many students are in the Millionaire? In the Millionaire right now, on my live calls, we have just about 100 on a live call, but that means there's probably double in the course right now. I would probably venture to say, but I don't know those numbers. I know there was 700 in HOM not long ago. Bree, I love Modern Mentor. Can't shut up enough about it. I'm in week 1 and learning so much about myself. Oh, I'm so glad. Good, good, good. You just wait. You just wait. It's going to change. Yeah, I'm certain I'll be in Modern Mentor. Millionaire, whichever one costs the most. So Millionaire Program is 12,000. Modern Mentor is more. Modern Mentor is 15 and 17, pay in full and a payment plan. Modern Mentor is 6 months as well, but Modern Mentor tends to be a higher level than Millionaire, just in terms of the awareness. So that's why I say if you've never taken anything before, I'd probably start with Millionaire and then go into Modern Mentor, but you can buy both at the same time too. I manifested working for Prince. Oh, I love that. Oh, that's fantastic. This work does work, Sabrina. I love that. She worked with Prince. That's really cool. Okay. Any other questions about anything? Okay, let me talk about Inner Circle quickly. So Inner Circle is close proximity to me. Inner Circle is a group that I have right now for 1 full year where you come in and you have access to me. Every 2 weeks we have a call. We spend 2 days a year together in person, physical. So we're going to be together in Malibu in September. And you also have a private chat with me, an Inner Circle chat, where you can ask questions anytime with that group. The other power of Inner Circle is that you are actually networking and a part of a group with other high-level entrepreneurs and business owners in all different areas. We have somebody that's a health coach. We have somebody that's in real estate. We have somebody that's in the financial industry. We've got a coach in there. We have somebody in that owns a marketing firm in there, very high level entrepreneurs. So if you see yourself at that level, then I would definitely invest into the Inner Circle. It is for people who are moving up that level and don't see themselves just kind of like as average. You're above average. We have somebody in there that hit 100 million in revenue in their business. So it's a powerful, powerful place. So you want to be a part of that if you are at that identity. Yeah, if you want to take that identity. On the payment page, I'm not getting the third payment plan option with a third party. You have to talk to the team. So Steph will send it to Harpreet so you can apply for the third party funder. It's not on our website. You have to get it directly through us. What Prince? Oh, Prince the singer. Yeah. That's so beautiful. I just saw something about Prince the other day, actually. What about real estate agent who also wants to open another business? Tracy, perfect. So in order for you to open up a new business, we want to make sure that you are in the consciousness and the belief that the new business is going to soar, that you're going to fly, that it's going to expand, that it's going to grow. And so what we want to do is we want to make sure your consciousness is clean. No limitations. So Modern Mentor would be great. Millionaire would be great for that. Whichever one. These loans that are given for the program, what is the interest? So you actually talk to the company and you choose which one you want. So they might give you a couple of options. They might say, here's a 3-year versus a 5-year with these rates and those rates, and then you get to choose with them what you want. So you do that directly with them. The one thing that I will say about enrolling into coaching and mentorship, it's the power of a decision. One of the things that I've noticed in my life, and I've noticed in the lives of all of the entrepreneurs and business owners that I've ever experienced before, is the power behind making decisions. And it's making the decisions on your own. It's making your decisions with certainty and holding the decisions, right? Making your own decisions, making them with certainty and holding the decision. Because what happens is is when we are in a fear-based pattern and program, we ask everybody else, what would they do? Should I take this course? Should I do this? Should I start this business? Should I go out on a date with this guy? We're asking around because we don't believe in our own decision making. We don't believe in our own intuition. We don't trust ourselves, right? So we ask everybody else, but nobody else has your dream. Okay? If I had have asked everybody else in my life, I wouldn't be sitting here looking at you all living this life I'm living today. So I don't ask anybody else. And if I am asking anybody else, it's going to be somebody that's doing more than I am. Somebody who's making more money than me, has more businesses than me, is achieving more success than me. I am not going to be asking somebody that's in fear-based patterning and programming that's afraid to take a risk. No way. I have this beautiful recording on the YouTube channel somewhere. I had Bob come on to one of my live calls, and this was before he had passed on into his energetic form and left this 3D iteration. And he's on that call and he says, guys, if I could tell you one thing, do exactly what Kathleen tells you. Do exactly what she says. If you do exactly what she says, your life will be changed. And the people that do that, that listen to that do what I say, their lives completely change. You heard from a couple of them over this live event. And I'm not saying that to believe that I have some sort of special skill or ability. It's just I've been through it, I've experienced it, I've embodied it, and I've seen that happen. So if you do want to change your life, you want a quantum leap, get into a course or a program and do what the course and the program tells you. Trust me. And I am very aware that these are not my words that I'm speaking. These are the words from a greater, higher power, a greater spiritual knowledge and understanding beyond what my human actually knows. So there are things that I say that I'm like, how do I know that? Because I'm being told that. It's a download coming through. So we have to trust that there is something far greater happening. And so that's why my courses, the new one, Made to Manifest, complete download. God said, you got to create this. People need to be reminded that they were made to literally manifest. They were made to create. We are not made to suffer. We have all gotten stuck and used to and okay with a state of suffering. No more. We need to move into creation, which is the relief from all suffering. There is only one redemptive power in the entire universe. One redemptive power. What is that? Imagination. Imagination. Rachel, are you coming to Rise? You should come to Rise in November. I remember when Bob did this to me. I was on a call and he's like, Kathleen, take my course, take my master class. It's coming out next week. It's $25K and you're going to pay in full. And I was like, oh God. Oh God. No. I'm talking about the Rise retreat in November. But yeah, and he said that to me. You're going to take my course. You're going to pay $25,000. You're going to pay in full. And I was like, oh God. Okay, Bob. And I did it. I did what he said. It was uncomfortable. It was very uncomfortable. But at that point in my life, I was like, yep, okay, I've got this. And I did it. It was magical. So anyway, so if you can be that version, if you can believe in that power, if you can do this, this is where the magic will happen, and this is where your life will literally change. Your life will literally change. So for your homework for today, the second day of the challenge, is to do something that you would do the day after your manifestation showed up. Do something that you would do the day after your manifestation showed up. So remember what Christian said. If I had known that my money was going to come back within 2 weeks of investing in the Millionaire Program, I wouldn't have stressed about making the decision at all. He did it through the stress, through the fear, but he would not have stressed if he knew. So I'm telling you, you already know. You already know the answer. You already know the outcome. Investing in my very first course is what did that. It brought everything into my life. Making the decision to learn how to do this did it, right? Danielle, I just asked to book a call with your team. Yay, me. She did it. Good. And then you know what I always do too, because I am a girl after my own heart and I love when people are decisive like I am. I'm very decisive now. I make decisions quickly and easily. I decide what I'm going to do and how I'm going to do it. And so what I would suggest for you is if you are somebody that wants to be like that and you enroll in Millionaire or Modern Mentor or Inner Circle today, I'm going to add you to a private Zoom call with me. We are going to speak together as a group, and I have some advice for you. So it'll be a little mastermind call for everyone that signs up for Millionaire, Modern Mentor, or Inner Circle today, not tomorrow, today. Okay? Put your deposit down, make a decision, get into the course, get into the program, don't delay it. You already know. Not House of Manifestation, no. The reason being is House of Manifestation is a community. It's not actually a course or a program. It's a community with guest speakers. And it's not direct coaching and mentorship through live teachings with me only once a month. You are amazing, Kathleen. I've been following everything you do since I discovered you in February. Oh, I'm so grateful, Natalie. I'm so grateful. Carolina, I don't know who your manifestation mentor is, but maybe we can find who she's assigned to. I see the October Rise Retreat in Mexico. No, the November one, we are announcing it to the public in next week. It's Cabo, November 6th to 9th, the Rise Retreat. Yeah, so you'll have to, Bree, just talk to whoever you chat with on the team, and they'll give you the link. Yeah. Are you providing an additional free course of take? Oh, sorry, I forgot. Right? Thank you. How do you know that? The team's not even telling me. Okay, so the other thing right now for this month only, for this enrollment period, when you sign up for Millionaire, Modern Mentor, or Inner Circle, well, Inner Circle, you get them all, so don't count that. Inner Circle, you get all my little courses. But when you sign up for Millionaire or Modern Mentor, just during this enrollment period for June, I'm going to give you an option to create your own journey by choosing an additional course that you get included. So you can choose to take Wealth from Within. You can choose to take Made to Manifest. You can choose to take Spiritual Leader. You can choose to take the Rise, not the retreat, but the course, right? So that's our like kind of bonus offer for this enrollment period. I'm calling it like make your own adventure, like choose your own adventure. And yes, alumni. So if you are in Modern Mentor or Millionaire, I want you to extend and stay with us for another 6 months, and then you will get to choose a course as well. So you'll get to choose either Made to Manifest, Wealth from Within, Spiritual Leader, whatever else, other ones I said, right? So this is an incredible offer. Okay, right now, this is really, really good that you get to choose which course you'd like to take. And the reason I wanted to do this is some of you have taken some of the other ones. So this gets you an opportunity to have 2 courses at one time right now. And today is the mastermind call with me. Anybody who signs up today, right? Sharon B, 2 for the price of 1. Yes. It's powerful. Is there a course bylaw? The course bylaw is a higher ticket program, so it's not included in one of the ones that you can get because it's kind of like Millionaire. It's very, very deep, very deep. And we're not actively enrolling anybody into bylaw right now. I'm not sure when I will do it. Do we get it if we're accepted for funding? Yeah, no matter how you fund this, it does not matter. You get the course included. Yeah. I would love to sign up for the free course. How do I sign up? I think if you go to any of my reels on Instagram, Samsung SMA1563, and you comment free course, you'll get it. You just go comment on a reel and it'll send you the free course. You have created an amazing offer. Yeah, well, what I wanted to do, Sharon, is I wanted to create an offer that was like so good that you could be like, how could I not do this? Like, how could I literally not do this? And I actually got off the live yesterday after listening to Christian. And I thought to myself, like, if I was sitting here with no money in my bank, I would be signing up for this. Like, hands down, without a shadow of doubt. Like, I would be making a way to make it happen. You know, like if my phone broke tomorrow, I'd buy a new phone. Figure it out, even if I had no money. If my car broke down tomorrow, I would figure out how to get another car. You know, Bob used to always say, you don't need the money. You just need the decision first. Decide that this is what you're going to do, and then the money will come. You will find it. You will figure it out. There's always a way. And I truly believe that. And my team is really good at helping you to do that. Yeah. Can you drop the link to sign up? We've been dropping the links, I think, in here. Oh, I Am Health is one of the courses you can choose. Yes. Thank you, Kim, for mentioning that. My health course. That's one of the courses you can choose. Yeah. The money has come for me after shifting my beliefs like out of nowhere. I know, and people are like, how? Trust. You had these 2 beautiful examples, Faith, right? Christian and Rachel both have explained to you, both of them years in the hustle, in the grind, years trying to manifest their desires to come into this energy. There's something different here, and I know that. And I really believe that God's working through me in a different way. And I'm willing to accept whatever that journey is for us. So there's options for everyone. I want every single one of you to make a decision. Let me know if you feel called in the chat to say which course you're going to be a part of. Let us know. And then our role here is to help you get into it. However that's going to look, we will help you. Inner Circle, chat with my team. There's an Inner Circle application form for you to fill out to become a part of it. We will send that to you, Deepa. If you can email us if you don't hear from us, let us know. Some of you aren't assigned to people, but you all are. So like our system automatically connects you. So it would be somewhere in your emails maybe, or maybe check if they called you or texted you, but we can look up and try to find you. Michelle, you just paid in full for Millionaire. Did you really? Oh, she's just like me. I love that. Making a decision with certainty, right? So what's going to happen for Michelle now is going to be really magical. It's going to be really magical because now the belief that she's going into with this is about to change my life. And, I'll never forget Janet. I met her in person once and she was in the Millionaire program. And every single time she used to be on these live events, she would be crying when I would open up enrollment. And I said to her, "Why are you so emotional?" And she would say, "Because I know what's about to happen for these people. I know how much their life is about to change. I know exactly what's going to happen. And I'm just so happy for them." Every single time we would get onto a Millionaire call, she would be welcoming them all because she was sitting there in the end result going like, hold on to your hats. So I just want to say we're running out of time, but I just want to say congratulations for everybody that's enrolling in House of Manifestation, in Millionaire, Modern Mentor, Inner Circle, whatever program you are deciding to take with us right now. I'm grateful and congratulations for that. And even if you aren't signing up for a course or a program, please just commit to continued growth and evolution. Please commit to continuing to be your best, seeking opportunities to grow, because your life can still change as well. I don't want you to think that if you don't sign up with us that you're going to be hooped or screwed, because you're not. There's always a way for you to get involved, and one day you will be involved, and I know that. I have a belief within myself that one day every single person that finds me will end up in the Millionaire program or higher. I believe that. I believe that to be true, right? And so because I hold that belief for you, I know that that belief is available as well for you, and we will manifest that experience together. The Millionaire program is one of the programs that has changed the most number of lives. We've had thousands of people in that program, and I'm so proud of my work. I'm so proud that I've listened, and I'm so proud that I continue to get uncomfortable for the sake of other people. And I'm so proud of my team and this company that we've created together, and this community and this family that we have built. It is the most loving thing that you will become a part of. And you will be so tempted to believe in yourself that you'll start to shout it from the rooftops. You will love yourself so much that you will not second guess yourself ever again. So welcome to our family. I do call this a family, and I hope you all know that that is true and honest for me. We are a family. I'll see anybody in Toronto if you want to come June 30th to my book launch. I'll post it on the YouTube channel. It's on my Instagram as well. We are having a book launch party on June 30th for our book, My Manifested Life, a compilation book. 15 students of mine telling their manifestation stories in a book. It's so beautiful. We just were at Times Square. We have our book launch coming up, and I'm really, really proud of them. So please support me in the launch of this book, because you're supporting these 15 other incredible women that are about to become best-selling authors on June 30th. So I told them they're celebrating now because we're assuming that that's the truth. So thank you, congratulations. Remember, those that sign up today, you'll go on that call with me, and then everybody else, you get that choose your own additional second course. I love you all. I'm grateful for you all. I know this is the biggest enrollment that I've ever seen in the history of my business this month, because God keeps telling me that. So that means that many of you are making decisions intuitively, are making decisions from faith, are making decisions through the fear, and are choosing choosing to elevate and ascend because that's where God wants you to go. So sending you all love. Congratulations. I have a final song for you because we are bringing the stories of our life into the reality. So yes, we have to play Story of My Life by One Direction to celebrate this pivotal moment. And you will remember this. After you're living the story, you're going to say, wow, Kathleen had us do that exercise and I'm really here living it. Here I am. Okay, Jen, you can take it away. Thank you, BB.